You guys want to see something pretty illegal? It feels so wrong. So I guess we're back, right? Not that I went anywhere in the first place. In my defense, it was winter, it was cold, it was snowing, and I think we're still in the middle of a panorama, so not a lot of car stuff going on. But summer is coming, they're rolling out vaccines, they're lifting restrictions, so hopefully more car stuff will be happening this year and soon. Anyways, you guys read the title, you guys know why you're here, so let's just get over the part that everybody wants to see, sound clips. So my current setup is an aftermarket downpipe with the stock catback. Yes, the stock catback. And I personally believe that is the best exhaust setup for these cars, for the Mark 7 MQBs. Best in terms of cost and what you get for it. So I guess it's more like the best bang for your buck setup, because all you're really buying here is an aftermarket downpipe, and that can range from around 200 if you're buying used, or like 400 to 800 if you're buying new and high-end ones. And even besides the exhaust note, it really opens up the car more in performance, and you're gonna need one for stage 2 anyways, which I'm pretty sure now a lot of you are like, oh, I'm not gonna get 2, I'm not gonna get 2 because of warranty. Trust me, once you get a little bit taste of power, you're gonna go stage 2 anyways, or even higher, IS38, and you're gonna get a downpipe eventually anyways. So might as well do it sooner. So I personally think it's the best exhaust sounding setup, right? But even if you don't like it, it's still a great starting point. Who the fuck is? As I was saying, even if you don't like how it sounds at first, it's still a great starting point, because the most restrictive thing on this car is the stock downpipe. So if you just do stock downpipe and like an aftermarket catback, I think you will be disappointed, as I've asked a lot of people, and they were also disappointed, as was I when I went the cheap route and just did a muffler delete with the stock downpipe, stock catback, muffler delete, and I thought it was gonna sound amazing, great, but no, I was just highly disappointed and it was a total waste of money. So now in terms of sound, I also think this is the best setup because it's great for daily driving, but it can also get really like deep and bassy when you get on it. But anything below 2,500 RPM, it's great. You can still have a conversation in the car. There's no drone. You still can listen to your music. You're not annoyed by it. It's not like head turning, you know, obnoxious. But when you really want to get on it, like anything above 3,000, 3,500 RPM, it gets louder, deeper, and bassier. So now more specifically about the Overrun with this setup. When I had it aftermarket downpipe and the muffler delete, the thing would just be so loud all the time, intentionally and unintentionally every day. Pop, 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 pop. Now with my muffler back on, it's a lot more manageable. Even when I intentionally do it, it's still not as loud as before, and it's still not, you know, two-step gunshots loud, but you still know that it's there. You hear it in the cabin, and it's also a fun party trick if that's how you want to put it. And for Unitronic specifically, a lot of people have said like, oh, you know, it doesn't turn on unless I'm in sport mode. If I'm in normal mode, it doesn't pop at all. And I don't think that's true because, well, one, I asked the people, the engineers of it, and they said no, their file is always on. It's not like APRs where it only turns on if you put it into sport mode in the car and that in normal mode it turns off. It's that it's always on, and it's just more aggressive the higher RPMs you're in. And two, what I think is actually happening is if you have some sort of muffler in your car, I think that blocks a lot of the sound that you think you're not hearing it, because even on cold starts, driving in normal mode, low RPMs, I hear it if I'm like listening for it, but if you're outside and you're just not paying attention, you won't hear it. So that's what I think is happening, that a lot of people's mufflers is blocking it. It's to the point that, you know, they're not paying attention and they don't hear it and they think it's off because it's in normal mode. But for me, whatever mode I'm in, normal, sport, or individual, it would still pop. It's just that it pops so little that my muffler blocks a lot of it. Below like 1,500 RPM, if you let off, you can barely hear it. It's still there if you really pay close attention to it, but it's just really low. So I think that's what people are, or that's what's happening to people, that they're not paying attention to it. It's so low, the pops, that and it's so like not continuous, not like pop, 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 pop. It's just like little pop, 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 right? So I think they think it's off, but that's just my theory on it. So for installation, I'm not entirely sure how you guys do it if you guys don't have the Unitronic cable, because I have the Unitronic cable, and then it's just me clicking stage 2 with Overrun file or stage 2 without Overrun file, and you flash it normally, everything else normally, and that's how you turn it on or off for me. But for those of you that don't have the Unitronic cable, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to do it, because I emailed Unitronic and I asked them how you're supposed to do it if you don't have the cable, and they kind of specifically said that you have to have the cable to turn it on, because it also says that on the website that the Overrun file is specific to you having the cable. But I know for APR specifically, back when it first came out, my friend that had stage 2, he just went to his tuner and was like, hey, can you turn it on for me? And that's what he did. So I don't know if that's how Unitronic works, that you just go to some authorized Unitronic dealer tuner and ask them to turn it on, or if you actually have to have the cable. So if somebody can confirm or deny that for me in the comments. And a lot of people have asked me, can you turn it on for stage 1 or stage 1 plus for your Mark 7 MQBs? The answer is no, you cannot. Stage 2 or above, so stage 2 or 2 plus with the IS38. And a lot of people have also asked if you can turn it on for your Mark 5s, Mark 6 GTI. For Unitronic specifically, it's no, that feature is not offered for those older vehicles, only for the Mark 7s. A lot of people have also said that this feature is bad for your cats and your turbo, right? So I specifically reached out to Unitronic and see what they had to say about that. And they said that it could potentially be bad for your cats and your turbo, but that they've had this feature enabled on their in-house vehicles for a long time now, and no problems so far. And me personally, I've also known people that have had this feature on their car for a long time and also no problems. So I guess it's also kind of like, their answer is kind of like a liability issue. They can't specifically say that, no, it's perfect, it's fine for your cats, and then if for whatever reason your cats blow up, you blame them. So, you know, also, this also, like I said, in terms of reliability, it's kind of like a do at your own risk type of thing. The only issue I've personally had was about like 2 years ago when I had the muffler delete, and when I first had this Overrun file in my car, that one of the welds just ripped completely off on my downpipe. And I don't know if that's because of the Overrun, right? If that's the Overrun popping it off or something, or if because that downpipe was just old and shitty, because yeah, it was old and shitty. It was a Circuit Works V2 downpipe, and apparently that weld ripping has happened to a lot of people. So I think it was more just that because it was a old and shitty downpipe than directly because of the Overrun file causing it. And compared to other tuning companies that offer an Overrun, Crackle, Burble tune file for your car, I'm not exactly sure how they do it. What I do know is that a friend of mine, he has EQT stage 2, and he didn't like automatically get the Overrun file with his car. He had to ask for it. He had to ask his tuner or the EQT people, I guess, to specifically, you know, put an Overrun feature in that it didn't come automatically. And with his car, he can't just rev it and have it burble, pop or whatever in park. Apparently what he said that he has to have it in drive and actually be in launch control for it to start popping. So what I think is that, you know, his is an actual a launch control two-step type of thing, and it's not just, you know, like the Unitronic one where you can just rev it in park and it'll pop. So his might be an actual launch control type of thing. And to wrap all this up, obviously, you know, this Overrun file Crackle tune thing isn't for everyone, based on whatever personal taste you have. I personally love it. I like it. I just wish they had, you know, the sport mode feature where it turns it on or off. But apparently that's in development and it's coming. So if it comes out, I'll definitely make another video about it and let y'all know. But in the meantime, for me now, it's just, I guess, always on. And I've had it on when it got warmer this year, so around like, I think like for a month, and I've had no problems with it, and I even abuse it a lot actually. Every tunnel I go through, every underpass I go through. I wish it was louder, you know, because it's a stock catback with my muffler. It's not as loud as if I didn't have a muffler, you know, so I wish I had a valve set up, but I'm not paying for that. So this is what I get for now. And I think that's about it. Of course, you know, let me know if you have any questions about it that I can answer in the comments, or if anybody else can answer them. I don't know, post your links for your Overrun files, so to let everybody else hear it. I think that's it. Catch y'all in the next one, which is hopefully soon because summer's here. Planning on making more videos.